Welcome back to my channel, guys. We are making this jerk salmon. Let's jump right in. So I have my salmon there soaking in some lemon and some salt, and that's just to clean it. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into seasoning. So I've covered my salmon with a little olive oil for the base so everything sticks. Now I have that Reggae seasoning. You probably can find that at any of your local Caribbean markets. And then I'm going in with some of that Maggi fish seasoning. I'm putting on here some garlic and onion powder, and then I'm going to go ahead in with some jerk seasoning. And then there, what you see me putting in is some fresh seasoning. That is some Allspice, which is like a Caribbean green seasoning. That's the Haitian version of that, but if you have green seasoning in your cabinet, then go ahead and put a teaspoon of that in, and that's going to serve for the purpose of our fresh veggies here in our marinade. The last thing I put in there was some browning, which is going to give us our color, and then I'm just going to go ahead and set this to the side, and we're going to let that marinate. Now, after we let that marinate, we're going to go ahead in here to a skillet that is piping hot. We're going to add our oil, and then we're going to go ahead and just add our fillets in. Now, at this point, guys, this is really a matter of preference. If you're a person that likes your salmon really well done and very firm, then you're going to want to keep this on the fire a little longer. If you're someone that just likes your salmon done and not overdone and fully dried out, then I would recommend that you keep your salmon here for about 3 minutes on each side. And of course, this is also going to depend on thickness, which is where some of our kitchen instinct is going to have to kick in here, guys. So sear your salmon on both sides, just as you see me doing here. And then truly, if you want your salmon just like this, just dry without anything else going on, you can go ahead and just take it off and serve it up with your sides just as is. Put it over a salad, whatever floats your boat. However, I wanted a little bit of a sauce going on because I was going to have this with some rice. So I just took my salmon out and I chopped up an onion and threw that in. If you want more veggies, feel free to go ahead and add whatever it is that you have available. So maybe some onions and peppers, carrots, things like that. But I'm just going to add a little bit more of that Allspice to the pot. Like I said, Allspice is a blend of a bunch of fresh vegetables that you could go ahead and chop up right into your pot. Whatever works for you guys. This is what I did. So I added in that Allspice, and I'm sauteing that there with the onions, and then I'm adding in just the rest of the marinade from my fish. So if you notice, I just was putting those fillets in, but I didn't put any of the marinade in with them. So that's what the rest of that is. I'm adding a little bit more of that Maggi fish seasoning here, and I'm just going to go ahead and let this saute. So it's a very simple sauce that I'm building on here. I just want something to go over the rice, really. So I'm going to go ahead and let that saute. I'm going to add a little water just so that I can create some gravy, as we see me doing here. I'm going to let that simmer, and then I'm just going to go ahead and I'll be pouring that over my salmon. Now, once again, this is what my salmon looks like at completion. You do not have to add this sauce on top of yours. This is just what I wanted on mine. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour that over. My salmon is pretty much at temp where I want it, so I'm not going to leave this on too long. I'm just going to simmer that so it has a little bit of a chance to marry with my salmon, and then that's it, guys. Enjoy, and as always, thanks for stopping by.